hear us talk about the follow-up boss changes, and then you've been nudged, and by the way, if you don't do X, you're going to get your leads taken away or turned off. Does that feel a little bit like a crack of the whip? Like, does anybody feel like, ugh, I don't like that? Be honest. Vic doesn't like it. Becky doesn't like it. Come on. Okay, you guys love accountability. Chase, you heard it. Let's ratchet it up. Okay? All right. So, all right, this is Angela Duckworth. She wrote a parenting book called Wise Parenting. And in that book was this model, and parent means to bring forward. Like that's in my eyes the same thing as leadership, right? Is to help people think differently and help them move forward in their life. And so in this model, we have high support, we have high accountability, then we have low support, and we have low accountability. So I want you guys to play along with me. If it was high accountability and low support, what type of relationship would that be with someone? If someone was all accountability and not giving you any support? Not good. Not good. Bad? Divorce. Yeah. Low support, bad. Divorce. Wow. Okay. Like some people might even leave the team, or some people might not want to be in that relationship, right? That is a dictatorial relationship. So in other words, it's authoritarian. We're just going to crack the whip, but we're not going to support you or give you any support or help you. We're just do more, do more, do more. You guys tracking me? Yes. So we know as a team, we don't want to live here. That's why we put a lot of emphasis on support. We definitely don't want to live here. So now if it was low support and low accountability, as a parent, if you were low support and low accountability with your child, what type of relationship would that be? What, free range? What else? Hellion. They would be a hellion. Maybe. Criminal. By the way, guys, like this is how I was parented. Right here. And so I actually wasn't a hellion. I ended up raising myself and giving myself my own standards. Well, I was a little bit of a hellion. You know that. Yeah. All right. It's neglectful, right? So this is neglect. So this is where, depending on where you're at on the range, is the severity of the neglect. All right. So if it's low accountability and high support, being babied. You're just like, you're the best. You can do whatever you want. You're so awesome. Every kid gets the trophy. Every kid gets the trophy. Interesting. Right? Anybody, like, there's a little bit of that in our culture, right? The bubble wrap kind of mentality. That's passive. That is passive. And so here's the challenge for us as an organization. We can sometimes move in this direction thinking that it's culture, right? Thinking that, hey, it's just all fun and games. Our culture is all about making sure you guys have a fun place to be or a high support place to be, but we don't want to apply too much pressure because we want you to love us. We want you to want to come in every day, right? So that's the line that we have to walk as leaders, is where do we move culture into being highly accountable, or what does that actually look like? And so that's where like this shift in our CRM process came in, because it's like, man, we've got daily growths, we've got Monday meetings, we've got coaching, we've got executive masterminds, we've got leverage, we've got systems and tools. It's like the support, I don't know if we can max it out any higher. I mean, we are support to the max. And what we realized is we weren't as accountable as we should be, which means we're not helping you guys meet your fullest potential. When we talk about that CRM change, I'll just revisit the comment I made last week. Like it's just going to expose the leads that are held hostage. The leads that you want to hold on to, but you don't have time to work. That's what it's going to expose. And if they get taken away from you, like this is not the time where you sit and get upset about a lead being taken away. You go inward and say, all right, what do I need to do to maximize the people that I have in my database so I can take on more? Because we know that 90% of the income you guys are going to make is going to be from those follow-ups, not from the new leads coming in. The conversion of new leads is much lower than the conversion of follow-up leads. So high support, high accountability is the WISE model. So the WISE parenting chart is what this is called. And so high support, high accountability means that we continue to deliver the support, but we look for ways that will help you guys move towards your potential. And sometimes that feels like a mirror that you don't want to look in. And if you sense that other changes are made, just realize that any change that we're making or any decision we're making that feels like the crack of a whip, for lack of better words, I don't know how else to say it, just know that this is the way we're looking at it. We're looking at it as anything we do needs to increase your conversion, needs to increase the amount of leads that you're converting, because that means income in your bank account and supporting your family and your financial freedom. So what's going through your guys' heads when you hear this?
What's coming?
What's coming?
Yeah, what's happening?
Chase. Just kidding.
Listen, you guys are great parents. You don't need a chart to tell us.
Yeah. Hey, I love that. Thank you.
I feel like I just got grounded and you're telling me why.
Yeah. Okay. So by the way, so Mark just said, I feel like I got grounded and you're telling me why. You guys are great parents. Here's the thing, is models are a great visual representation to be able to refer to or refer back to understand things, right? And so this model is where, honestly, just so you guys know, first 5 years of City of Trees real estate, all passive. Like before I discovered this model, there was zero accountability. I didn't understand it. I just thought culture means fun and we support you and everybody's going to do what they say they're going to do. And they don't need any framework around accountability. So the model actually just helps you understand any change that's happening. This is the framework in which we're looking through. So, and there's nothing big coming, Ty. Don't worry about it. You're good. What else is going through your head?
One? I got something.
Okay, cool.
Or I'll use the mic. I think like just being, because there's a lot of you guys that haven't been in business for a ton of time, and being in business with Chase and Brent for a really long time. This is like they're helping me get what I deserve. And if they didn't, you'd have leads that you call in a year and they're like, oh yeah, we bought that house like 6 months ago. Like nobody wants to hear that. So and they're helping you live up to your potential and focus. You don't need thousands of leads. We need like 50 good ones that we follow up with, and we're keep filtering because sometimes they move out and then they move up. So it's really about you looking out for us, and I don't know how else to say that. Like you have to take it as.
I literally couldn't have said it better myself. Just kidding.
That's it.
That's a joke. Horrible joke. Stepdad joke. Stepdad joke. All right. Cool. I mean, here's what else you can take from this model, guys. Anybody in here a parent?
Yes.
This model right here, apply it to your parenting. Like, think about how you parent. Like, that makes a huge difference to, like, there you go. So, Francesca's wise. I can just imagine her yelling at her kid in Italian. Just, do you do it? Do you do it? She does. Okay, cool. All right. Sweet. We're going to get out of here early. Gratitude. So let's see. Who's on Zoom?